Hello everyone. Are Sikh a security threat to US? The answer is yes. They are a security threat to US. I will tell you the story. A couple of days ago, I was in one of the Sikh temple. There were a bunch of guys. They were standing around talking with general conversations, talking about their experience, how they got to US and things like that was happening. And I was right there listening all this conversation, standing nearby. One of the guys was saying, oh, I came through Mexico, I came through Panama's, and other guys was saying, I came through these transport truck from the Canada to here. And what shocked me was what the other one of these guys, when he said something about which is really a threat to this country. So this guy was when he started talking about his experience. He said he came. There's a Gurdwara or Sikh temple at the border of America and Canada. It's about 10-15 miles from the border. So he said it's common routine. The Sikh goes to that temple, and there's bicycles. There are a lot of bicycles, and he uses those bicycles. They uses to cross the border. They just leave their bicycle on this side of the Canada, and then cross the border. And then at the end of the day, this Gurdwara people, the Sikh temple people, they gather all those bicycles and bring it back to the Gurdwaras for next day. So this is the routine going on. And in this routine, he also mentioned there are a lot of Sikh came through this. Even a lot of Pakistanis came through that, and they pretend like they are Sikh, and then also apply for asylum. So this is the circle going on. Like Sikh are doing favor to Pakistanis, and Pakistanis doing favor to them. It's like they have their own agenda to support the separatist movement for the Khalistanis in India. That's why they are helping each other. So also there is a funding going on through these. So these people then go through Gurdwara to apply for asylums, and these Gurdwaras have their agenda for the Khalistanis. So this is how the money circulates. So what he was telling that we send money to Gurdwaras in Yuba cities or other where they support Khalistani, and then these Gurdwaras sends money and to the Gurdwara in Surrey and other part of the Canada. So they have like some kind of money laundering things going on. And then this money also goes to link to these Khalistani people, also linked to Pakistan. So there's a triangle going on here, all this money. And so they are helping them, and then the Sikh to get here, and then Sikh people are getting that money and funded back through these gurdwaras back to the Pakistan. So because they are maybe there, I don't know. Their chance when these Muslims coming through these gurdwaras also and pretend like they are Muslims and applying for asylum, they could be agents, or they could be part of Taliban or Al Qaeda or something. I wish the FBI could look into this matter and find this temple or Gurdwara, wherever that temple or the Sikh temple or Gurdwara is. That guy was mentioning it's near the border, about 10-15 miles from the border. So they should search for all the temple and Gurdwaras and investigate these issues. I will request FBI to do that. That's the only information I heard from these people. So I wish I could know more about it, but that's all I know. They also started talking about some of the Sikh singers. They also goes to Pakistan and sing, and they collect extra money. That's another way of their laundering money to other countries, India, US, and Canada's. So, and that's recently there are a couple of guys. One of the what's his name, Mikka Singh. He was banned in India by one of the group because of visiting and performing in certain area, which was banned by those groups. So there's a ban on this Mikka guy singer right now, and there's also Daljit. He's also a singer who sings anti-Indians or pro-Khalistani songs, and there's a Babu Man. And so there are a lot of Punjabi singers who are singing a lot of songs on pro-Khalistanis, and they perform in Pakistan also and collect the money. They collect more money what is deserved there, and then somehow using that money for laundering. And how these things money circulate. Even the Mika's brother was caught on the airport for illegally bringing people in his band to America by getting some money from them and transporting. And he was caught at the airport for doing this, and there was a case against him for a while. So these Mika and all these singers, they are part of this. They should come forward and tell American government and that where if there's any money laundering or illegal people coming to US or Canada, they should inform them. Otherwise, they are also knowingly people commit crime and not informing it. They are also commit crime. I would request the U.S. government next time these people come to the airport, ask them, inquire them, and talk about them. I would send the request to Indian government and ask them what is going on, what kind of activities these are, how these people are doing money laundering, and all these things. Please.